Hey everybody, welcome back to the Furlbridge Berry Patch. Today what we're going to do is we're going to work on getting our Gilson garden tractor. That's right there. We're going to get them up and running for our sunflowers and our pumpkin patch. I was thinking about getting a tiller for my big tractor this year, but honestly, $100 for a new battery for the garden tractor, and I already have a tiller for it, so might as well use what I have instead of spending $2,500 just to rototiller some stuff. And I already have the equipment, so. But it hasn't ran in about 3 years, so we got to get it going. I have no doubt that it's going to run. I just had to get a new battery, picked up some starting fluid, put some gas in it. It'll probably smoke to start a little bit just because of the carburetor hasn't been used in a while, so it's probably a little tarnished inside. But I brought it back to life once, and I'll bring it back to life again. So here we go.
Charge! Clear!
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, this is a 1970 Gilson garden tractor. It was sold by Montgomery Ward. This is a 14 horse version. There's a 16, there's a 12, and there's a 10 somewhere, I think. So let's get started. Got new connections for my battery. So this is an EverStart group size 525 cold cranky amps. Kind of probably overkill for this, but I really don't care. I haven't put gas in this thing in 3 years. One of the main reasons I love these old tractors is because there's so much you can do with them. You go to Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever, and you buy a lawnmower these days, and it has a mower, but you can't buy an attachment that's made to fit it. You can't buy a tiller. There's not too many smaller 14 horse machines out there new that will run a tiller, a snowblower, a mower, and so many other attachments off the horsepower of the engine itself. The way this, pretty much every attachment works on this tractor is the shaft in the front, the horizontal shaft on the Briggs and Stratton runs a pulley. And the pulley is tension driven. And the way you add tension to it is you engage the PTO like that. And it engages that one PTO pulley, which it has a belt that goes down to a shaft that rides underneath the tractor to the gearbox of the rototiller. It's pretty ingenious, actually. So what we're gonna do now is I just hooked up the 2 terminals of the new battery. I'm going to squirt some starting fluid in there. I'm going to turn on the valve for the fuel line, and we'll see if she turns over. I'm assuming that it won't start, but I do believe it will fire. So at the very least, I'm expecting to have to clean the points on the side where it creates the spark for the spark plug, because sometimes that gets corroded over time, and it's just one of those things. She's in neutral. I'm going to turn the choke off, turn on the fuel line. Squirt some starting fluid in there. Get the choke on, and we'll see what happens. It didn't start, but it did turn over. So we'll see what happens here. So what we're going to do now, we got some fuel coming out of the carburetor, which means that it is sucking gas through, and that means it's not getting pulled up into the combustion chamber, and the spark plug's not sparking this speed. So what we'll do is we'll take off this spark plug and see what we got. Spark plug is wet, that's a good sign, which means we might not be getting spark. No spark. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the points cover off here, and this under here is where the points and condenser are that are for the spark. And as I open up the points here, I can feel there's a stickiness to there, which means there is some carbonation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to simply take a piece of paper, and I'm going to open up the points. I'm going to stick the piece of paper down through there, and I'm going to pull the piece of paper out. Not going to adjust anything. You can see right there, there's a lot of carbonation on there. So we're going to put this back down in there. We're going to pull it out, clean it off. Yep. You can see that there. That black carbon is what came off the points. So again, I'm not adjusting anything. I'm simply cleaning off the points so there's a good connection. And there's no more carbonation on there. So I'm simply going to put this back on here, and we're going to try it again. Now we got a bunch of spark. Blue spark at that. So we're going to put the spark plug back down. Actually, what we'll do is we'll put some starting fluid right down into the chamber. Now, I know she'll fire. She'll at least pop. I don't know about running, but she'll pop. Let's check this real quick. Here we go. 3 years later. Turn the fuel back on. Choke's on. Here she goes. take down the rototiller and see if we can hook that up. So the way this mounts to the tractor is there are two pins, right here and right here. And they mount through the rear mounting bracket on the tractor, which is part of the frame. So here's the mounting bracket, which is a C-channel. And you take these larger pins here, and you stick these pins down through here on the C-channel, and it grabs onto the mounts from the rototiller. It's just right there, but I need, ooh, there she goes. So see this pulley here is what's engaged with this tension string, with this tension pulley here. So when I engage my PTO up there, it engages this, which engages the pulley down there, which engages the shaft, which engages the rototiller. So the last thing I need to do is I need to get the rod, lifting rod, that goes from the handle there back to the tiller so I can lift the tiller up when I'm not using it and lower it down when I'm ready to till. Another great thing about this tractor is that they designed it so every single attachment that was made for this tractor is lifted and lowered by this handle. There's no need for any kind of additional equipment. It's just that handle and a rod that goes to the back, or it connects up there where there's another hook just like this, where it lifts and lowers the deck or the belly blade or anything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach this to, oh, it's been so long I can't remember.
I forgot.
Thanks for watching. This is Scott with the Furlbridge Berry Patch. What we're going to do next is we're going to find out where we're going to till for sunflowers and our pumpkins this year, and we'll use this guy to till up some land. Like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.